Playing tabletop RPGs online shouldn't be so complicated. With Tabula Sono, your game master can quickly and easily build out their world, and you gorgeous epic badass adventurer, can join right in your browser with just a link. No downloads or installs. So import your own 3D character or one from our huge free library, and then just play. Tabula Sono. Play for free right now.
Welcome back. Hello, everyone. My name is Kato. I'm your community manager here at Tabula Sono, and we are live playtesting Mork Borg. This is our second session, or as they say in Sweden, Mork Borg, but we're American, so we say Mork Borg.
Mork Borg.
Friends, let's go around and introduce ourselves. From on my camera, I'm going to go immediately to my right. So, Jim, who are you?
I'm Jim. Is that you? You want more?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So I'm playing the character Mork Borg. I have a very small, cute, vicious guard dog, and so far, I think I have done most of the damage that has been dealt in this game.
No, that was your dog.
Okay, to be fair, it was my dog, but all right.
What is your dog's name?
My dog's name is Barkmarg, which is different from last session.
Yeah. That he's so small and vicious that his name changes every time.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. I'll pass it off to Ray.
Hello, I'm Ray, except I'm actually Kretar, forlorn philosopher. Got not much to live for and 3 hit points. And my best friend is Mossy the Skull.
Oh, Mossy. Sweet, sweet Mossy. And you have a butterfly friend as well. So, oh no, it's another Jim.
A delicious, healthful butterfly.
So, Paul, who are you today?
Yep. Formerly known as Buffy the Identity Thief, or was Buffy even real, is my question. But now I am Fletcher, which was the boss of all the guards, as we know from last session.
Who looks eerily like Jim.
I don't see the resemblance at all.
That is our motley band. And we're here in the... we're playing Rot Black Sludge, for those of you listening along at home, playing along at home. These 3 were imprisoned, facing execution for heretical theft. But a masked seer made their way into the jail cell and offered them a chance at life and wealth if they agreed to head to a notorious place where no free man would willingly go, known as the Accursed Den, wherein they would find the king's one true heir, his son Aldon. They heard rumor that this is where he is imprisoned. And as they made it through, the seer let them know that they saw that gases leak from holes and cracks and driving anyone who breathes them mad, as part of the Accursed Den when the seer scried upon it. And that there was an ancient man that lived within a ruined room, and it would be wise to fear and avoid him. As they have made their way through this fabulous, beautiful map that I built in Tabula Sono, they made their way into the main entrance room wherein they saw the various sort of silky, velvety black butterflies, of which Kratar took 2 with them and kept them on the edge of Kratar's sword. Later finding out that these were in fact quite useful butterflies when Kratar was perhaps knocking on death's door.
Am I allowed to interrupt your recap?
Hopefully,
Yeah.
because you just did.
Because
Of course you are.
yeah, about that.
Of course you are.
Because you said something about picking 2 butterflies. So
Yes.
I'm going to say something like "pick 2, my lord," but I didn't know if that was be appropriate.
You can always interject with jokes. It's my favorite thing.
Oh,
D&D TTRPGs should be fun, so let's have fun.
yay!
Jokes
Okay.
are always allowed. Go for it.
Well, then I guess recap on and carry on. Keep calm and never mind.
Keep calm and recap on.
Yeah, that.
Yeah. As they made their way into the further into the den, they discovered a room with place settings for 20 people and yet no food. And an elderly man in robes sat kind of at the head of the table, who, although with a weak pulse, seemed non-responsive and inert. They then made their way through to the door to the east there, which is lovely because we have this compass in Tabula Sono, so it reminds me of which direction we're facing at any given time. And were stumbled into what appeared to be the hangout spot for these guards. There were 2 guards in there. And after attempts at, having a red bar parlay moment as a group, the guards said, "No freaking way," and that they serve only Fletcher. So combat ensued, and we all learned how to work with Mork Borg's combat, which I thought was actually pretty easy, all things considered. We also brought in our lovely dog doing a little tap dance over there. Bork bark, bike bork bark bark, cookie fly. And we dispatching of one of the guards, and the other one seemingly running away in terror. They ransacked the room, and you also had in that time found an urn with a fine powder in it, which was a poison. I believe that Kratar found. That was a difficulty rating of 14, or you take a D8 of hit point damage. And the Mork Borg had found a box containing a small but harmless beetle, which like a matchbox. And I don't believe I don't think we got to the what now Fletcher received in this ransacking. I don't think we had listed it unless I missed that.
I had an ID card from the dead card.
He stole the
Yes.
identity.
Yes, stole the identity off of one of these guards. So, with that, what would you like to do as I grab my dice?
Back to the front where we are going to grab some more butterflies.
There you are.
Good
Not a bad
idea.
idea. Not a bad idea at all. Is that a collective effort, or are you?
Oh yeah, let's.
Oh
do
yeah,
that.
oh yeah,
sure.
yeah.
So the
And-
butterflies were back through the main room and then over on these like.
Correct, where you're getting all those pingy pings.
Yeah.
Yep. And it appears that Fletcher has made his way in there. Fletcher and Kratar and Mark, you both notice that Buffy looks entirely different. Perhaps there's something a little bit uncanny that happens when Buffy receives
Stole the
information
identity.
about someone else's identity. But this person is not the person with whom you walked into this space.
Well, good thing I didn't tell him my real name. Herm, eh?
Oh. Let's have each of you do a presence check to see just how many of these butterflies you managed to collect. Actually, let's do an agility check.
Ooh. I suck at agility.
I prefer presence myself.
Sure.
Such a mean DM.
I am a mean DM. I am a true neutral DM. A lot of people are just like, I'm going to murder you. And I'm like, we're playing Mork Borg. It's hard enough anyway.
You're going to get murdered. It doesn't have to be by me.
I don't have the website on, so I'm gonna use my Sono dice that we got. So
They are very nice.
Thanks.
I
I think
also
we
have
were
mine
both
here.
trying to make that sound and failed miserably. So thank you for saving it.
Check it out. Check it out. If you haven't seen the Tabula Sono dice, look at that. Look at that. Boom. Right there.
So nice.
So I
So
need
nice.
a 20, and what else do I need? A 6 and an 8, I believe.
Whatever's on your sheet,
26,
right?
8, 4. I think you need a full set with the exception of you don't really need percentile die. Yeah.
Well, okay.
Maybe not a D12 because none of us are barbarians.
Here, throw that dice up again. I'll give you here's your solo.
Let me grab that.
Ready for your close up.
There it is.
Oh yeah.
Look at that play button as our D20. Were these handmade
Mm-hmm.
by our one and only Jim and Ray?
Indeed.
Yep. They
We
are
are
lovely.
two of a kind.
Yes, a pair.
I did find my character sheet finally, so I can switch back
Yeah,
and forth
feel free
between
to
that
cut
on the
over.
stream.
Always great to see it.
So we're doing agility. Is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
So plus
Yep.
2 for me. So D20 plus 2. 18 for Mark Borg.
18. Excellent. Kretar, what did you get?
Kratar rolls a net 12.
Great.
I need to. I'm opening my spreadsheet because raw was the 17, but where is my spreadsheet? Where is my? I
Can't
hate.
see through those eye holes, can you?
Okay. Agility is 0, so 17 I have in total.
17.
And
You all managed to roll high enough. There are 12 butterflies in this room, and you each managed to catch 4. So you each have
Ooh.
4 butterflies that you, if eaten, you'll receive a D6 worth of health.
And I have 5, right? Because I still had one.
You do have 5. You still have 1.
Kratar giggles greedily and counts his 5 butterflies quietly in the corner.
That's right. Last session, there was lots of crouching and whispering to Mossy in the corner during combat, which I thought was hilarious. Excellent. Excellent good.
that's my alignment. Excellent. Good.
Excellent good. Heck yeah. Where to next, friends?
I actually, now that we're kind of back in a safety zone-ish thingy, I want to look at this beetle that I got in the little box.
Sure. Yeah.
I just need to open it up and look at it, see if there's anything special about it.
It is kind of that like scarabby yellow-green sheen on it, like you would think of when you think of an emoji beetle.
Like pearlescent.
And it's a little iridescence to it, as it were. It's a little bit bigger than a thumbnail, so it's about that big. Maybe a little less than an inch big, and it is kind of just skittering around the box. Nothing really remarkable about it, but as you kind of place a finger in there to get a sense of it, it comes over and just nips you on the finger.
Ooh.
I volunteer to eat the beetle.
Is it like a love bite? Like
It was more
Like
like
when
a.
you-
It was more like a get off my property bite.
okay, so not injured, but certainly scolded.
Not injured, but certainly scalded. Correct.
All right. Well, I will probably yip, and then blame it on the dog. So.
You look down and Bork Bike looks back up at you like.
What did we actually name the dog? Oh no, I never changed it here.
I think it was Bork Borg. Bork Borg. No, Bork Borg was what it was when we changed it last session. There's a whole social media post about what we called the dog, and we actually didn't land on a real name. So
okay. Well, I think he's going to be Borkmarg this time. Borkmarg.
He just changes every time.
I'm going to put that in the chat so we can come back to it later. Bork with an H at the end. Marg with an H at the end.
Borkmarg. I love it. I also love this chat feature. Borkmarg.
We can roll in here too. So if you want to roll 1d20 plus 2. Well, damn. Why don't my real dice do that? That's not fair.
That's nice.
Well,
you did roll an 18 plus 2, or you rolled a 16 plus 2, so that was pretty well done.
True that. I am really good at rolling at dice. You are right.
You are really talented.
Thanks.
Yep. Where to next, friends?
I think we should, in the room that we were in with the guard,
Yes.
there was another door in the corner that we never actually went into. So
there's also a door here.
Oh, directly into that room?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys want to do? Do you want to take door number 1 or the other door number 1? Looks like Kratos going into door number 1.
I vote for this one.
Door number 1. All right. I'm going to hide behind my dog.
I'm going to hide behind you.
We're all going to hide behind Kratar, who's probably going to hide behind the skull.
Can I open the door?
Yes, you can. It is open. And as you make your way in here, I'm just going to reveal some stuff. There we go. Haha. As you make your way into this room, it's cool and slightly smoky in here. There are a pair of torches that are dimly glowing, and there are 2 beds. And on atop these 2 beds are 3 skeletons, likely human. A little difficult to tell. There is a gigantic bookshelf and a bedside table with some withered flowers in this clay vase. To the north is the heavy door that leads into the guard room, and to the south is the door through which you just came.
Righto. Skeletons on the bed. That's kind of weird, right?
Says the one wielding a human femur.
Just the one
Says
holding
the
a
one
human
wielding
skull.
a human skull.
Okay.
It looks like Fletcher's going and looking at the bookshelf.
I'm looking
Yes,
for
indeed.
any identity books.
Any
Are there
identity books.
What's
Are
an
there
identity
any
book?
Are there any
As you-
people? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
As you approach this bookshelf, you're noticing that it's pretty obscure literature. It's not things that you recognize immediately. And it's written with a very frenzied hand, kind of very hastily, and it looks like an unknown language of some kind. But you can certainly take a closer look at the books. Anyone who would like to, just go ahead and give me a D4 roll.
I don't think Mark Borg can read, so
Krotar is definitely interested, but first I hold out Mossy and I'm like, look, your brethren. And then I just gently set Mossy on the bed next to one of the skeletons before I examined the books.
Yes.
still
crouched.
Still crouching.
I stand.
What you doing with your hand there, Kratar? Family show.
I climbed the bookcase.
Oh yeah. I rolled a 2, by the way.
You rolled a 2. That would equate to you as you pull out one of the books, you're kind of flipping through it and you get a little lightheaded. Like it's the chicken scratch of it all is making you really dizzy. And maybe it was the heat from the last room, or maybe you just can't read very well. You for the next half hour, it is considered an additional +2 on presence and agility tests, meaning instead of it being a base of 12, it is now a base of 14 for you to succeed on presence and agility for the next half hour.
Good thing I didn't learn how to read.
I hesitate
Kratar,
to
would
tell
you
you
like-
that I also rolled a 2.
Let's have you re-roll it and see if there's something else on the table.
All right. Okay. How about a 1?
A 1. You pull out a booklet. And the text seems to be you're able to interpret it. And it appears to be an unclean scroll. And I will tell you what that means right now as I pull up the guidebook. An unclean scroll is going to be found on page 35 if you're following along in the Mork Borg. Ray, go ahead and give me a D10 roll.
A 3.
A 3. Telekinesis. You can use the scroll to move an object up to a D10 times 10 feet for D6 minutes.
Oh.
That's so many numbers. Say that again.
You are able to move an object for up to a D10 times 10 feet for
Okay.
D6 minutes.
Got it.
Here, copy it here.
I think I understand now.
Yep.
Sweet, sweet.
I dropped it into the game chat for you.
I will not interact with the bookcase.
All right.
What's that plant look like? I think Mork was over there just kind of sniffing at the plant.
Yeah, it's it looks like just a collection of, a small bouquet of flowers that have crumbled and withered over time. They're sitting in a clay vase.
Okay.
Is Kratar doing a small search? I'm assuming that's the search gesture.
They're beautiful. Kratar is debating whether to reach out and touch the withered flowers.
Do it.
Should I touch them?
You should definitely touch them.
All right. I crouch down and reach out to the flowers.
And as you crouch down and reach a hand out, you touch some of the flowers and some of the petals just crumble away and fall onto the table. Nothing happens.
It's beautiful.
You've destroyed it.
Death and life.
Boo.
Weirdo.
Has
Boo. Boo.
has Mossy bonded with the skeletons yet?
Mossy has sat on the bed next to the skeleton there, and has just attempted in Mossy's own language to tell a story to this skeleton, going. And you've just heard this while you've been searching the bookshelf and looking at the flowers. The skeletons have not moved.
I gently scoop Mossy and stroke him delicately. as I reclaim him.
Excellent. Good.
Anything special about these skeletons?
They're
Oh,
not.
so we're looking for the king's son, right?
Yeah,
Did I make that up?
the prince.
Sounds right.
Correct.
Correct.
Okay. Do any of these look like they could be him? They're probably too old, right?
Make a presence check.
Présence +1. It's gonna be good. It's not good. 4.
A 4. Tough to tell. These skeletons are so decayed. It's really difficult to say. And you were told that it's the king's one heir and it's his son, but you don't know if this is a child or an adult that you're looking for.
Suppose we probably should have asked.
Can other people try to find out?
Yes, if you want to make a presence check, go for it. You would be at a little bit of a disadvantage on that. So
a presence, I've got a 0, and you said an 8? D8?
presence would be a d20 plus your presence modifier.
Oh, okay. So that's the big one. Oh, yeah.
He just can't
big
see
one
through that
isn't.
gym mask.
No, correct. It's an 11 plus 0 plus whatever disadvantage I had.
Yes, so an 11 will not pass the difficulty rating. So the difficulty rating for you has jumped up to a 14 from a 12. It's hard to say. I think the lightheadedness is really starting to get to you a little bit. You kind of lean on the door jamb as you try and steady yourself.
Yeah. So I have one. Oh wait, do I have that rotation? No, I don't have that rotation.
It'll be for a half hour.
So
I have rotation.
yeah, that rotation, but not on the other axis. I cannot lean forward. Sorry.
Not until update 3.
Ooh!
No!
Goodbye.
Pearl party.
Remember, if you lose yourself below the floor, there's a $5 fee for the DM to retrieve you.
Yeah, correct. Excellent.
Shall we explore additional rooms in this cursed place?
Well, I'm guessing because of my maptical aptitude that this goes to the room we were already in.
Your maptitude.
Yeah. Yeah.
There it is.
There was a door here as well.
We wanna go through this door? There's a door here too.
There's a door
okay?
to...
So are we playing this like Final Fantasy where you got to go around every corner and make sure you get everything on the way, or do we just want to like try and get straight to the boss room?
There
It's
is
up
something.
to you. Are you completionists or not? That's the question.
That is the question. Anyone? Bueller?
That's...
I was thinking, does this room have any other doors than the one that we went to?
There's one over here.
You have the dining door or the door in the guard room?
Oh, so not where Jim is pinging at the moment.
So there's this door that you came through. There's this door that you have not gone through. And there's a door to the north that you have not gone through.
Yeah, no, I was talking about this room. Does this room
this
have...
room. Yes,
any...
there's a door here.
North, west.
There's lots of doors in this place. The contractor just spent a lot of time putting in doors.
Yeah, I would go to
it's part of the lightheadedness that's coming into play.
Yeah, there. I'm going to this room. I think.
Okay, so through the door to the west.
Yep.
the west-facing door. Let's see here.
Oh God, Mossy.
There. Hold, please. Hold, please. Dee.
I like your mustache there. What's your name? Fletcher, right now. I like your mustache. It's very
Mhm.
Is
stately.
there a mustache now? Oh, the stately mustache.
Oh yeah.
As you push open this door here, it is heavy. It is a heavy iron door, and you push it open and you clang, and a repulsive stench of death and gore greets your nostrils, and you notice that there are bodies everywhere. There are corpses strewn about, some whole, some not so whole. There are, you notice to your, actually, you can't be in there because those are the cells. Bum, 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 bum.
Oh. Okay. Sorry.
No, it's okay. You didn't know because your DM was reading and also trying to reveal things at the same time.
Trying
This
to get
is
away
what
from the apparent pile of bodies.
you see, that there are prisoners behind the cell, and they are kind of
Are those
clamoring.
micro chefs?
Yeah, it's a new brand from Hot Wheels.
Microchef TM.
I did look for prisoners, and I wanted commoners, and this was what I found, and I thought it was very funny. So that is why I have done that.
I like the micro
I'm
chefs.
going to raise this wall up a little bit so you know it is. I thought it was pretty hilarious. You're seeing these prisoners, and they're emaciated and they're pleading to you. They have only ever seen the guards, and you see them kind of reaching out with these long, bony arms to like help us, please.
Definitely sniffed too much of the gas in this dungeon.
It's possible.
Should we try to free them?
I would first interact with them, trying to figure out if they are not zombies that are going to eat us.
Go for
So
it.
by interact, you mean I should poke one?
Yeah, I mean, or send your dog to them, see what they do to your doggy.
That doesn't sound nice. Okay, I will just lightly, lovingly poke one of them with my femur sword.
You reach out and you just poke, or you like through the bars. This the femur head extends forward. You see the prisoner like kind of go a little cross-eyed, and it just hits him in the nose. He goes, "Oh, that didn't help."
Oh, well, he didn't say brains, so I don't think he's a zombie.
Oh yeah, that's true.
What is your name?
Help us! Help us, please!
Is there
That's
like
a really weird name.
cell door?
It's tough to say that. Hold, please.
I'm going behind
I believe
this great eye person again.
our pseudo Fletcher, our not so Fletcher. You got the key card, correct?
Yep.
You get the sense that you could probably use this to open it, but you're not exactly sure if there's something else in particular that you would have to do in order to get it open.
Also, I'm still a little bit dizzy.
Oh, yes.
What about the bodies over here?
The bodies.
Yeah. That's clearly where the smell is coming from, aside from the fact that there's unwashed humans in this room as well. Go ahead and make a presence check.
Oh,
What's your modifier?
well, fortunately, my presence modifier is +2, but I rolled a 4, so 6.
7, 6. It's difficult to say. Were these people who just died and kind of fell apart because there's so many people crammed into one place? Were these people, are they just dumping bodies in here as storage? Hard to say.
Do they look like the prisoners?
They certainly do look like they were prisoners.
Mini chefs.
All the mini chefs.
Oh,
All the mini chefs. All the mini chefs. All the mini chefs.
well. So we can either do what we think is the right thing and try and find a way out, or there are several doors we could walk through.
Why don't we
I'm just
continue
saying.
to explore and then come back and try to free these poor
Sounds good.
souls?
Okay, guys, we'll be back if it's convenient.
If we survive.
Should we try to give one of them a butterfly and see what happens?
How do you give him the butterfly? Are you gonna just hand it through the bars, or
Yes.
as you reach out with a butterfly and you see kind of the one you've been talking to, his eyes a little bit like wide. You can see the whites all the way around. I need you to make an agility check.
Uh-oh. I'll do 8 minus 3 equals 5.
5. As you reach your hand through the bars, his eyes widen and he grasps onto your arm and flips you around and puts an arm around your neck and gets you into a stranglehold. I need you to make a strength test.
Ah!
Told you it was not safe.
Oh, God.
He
I need
definitely
new
did.
dice.
And he holds you and goes, "Let us out! Let us out!"
Strength. 2.
A 2. You are going to take 2 points of damage
No.
as you start as your vision starts to blacken on the edges and you're starting to lose consciousness. It's possible that your friends could help pull you out of this, and you could make a collective strength check.
Fellows, assist.
As you have the
Mark,
arm around you.
What? Yeah. Mark Borg, can you poke him a little harder?
I don't know if my collective strength check would help you.
You could do a collective strength check, or you could attempt to beat him back.
All right.
Because
Let's Monsieur Fletcher. Yeah, let's combine our powers and let's do a little Captain Planet. See if we can get a good enough roll to help her out.
sure, go ahead.
Kratar,
And
we're coming.
make an attack roll. Both of you.
That's
D20 plus
strength,
your
right?
yes, D20 plus strength.
Shoot.
0.
Oh no, I'm helping. 15 minus 1 is 14.
14 will do it. Go ahead and deal your damage there, Fletcher. It's gonna mess my brain up later.
I got a 2 minus 2.
Yeah, that won't work. As you swing and you actually clip Kratar like on the side of the head, not dealing any damage, but just like dink, ow.
Oop, sorry, Boo.
Damage, that was a D4, I believe. Yep.
Yes, correct.
Aha! I rolled a 4.
A 4, excellent, good.
4.
Yes, indeed.
4.
You rear back with your short sword, and you just lop from the shoulder, lop off the arm, and it hits the ground, and you hear him oh, and fall back onto the rest of the prisoners, who start clamoring and reaching through the doors like ah, ah. Kratar is on the floor like
Yeah.
Can I get up? Can I eat a butterfly real quick?
yes, you can. Go ahead and take that D6. Y'all are gonna need these butterflies. This dungeon is brutal.
Like, I only have 2 hit points to start off with, so
Yeah, Kratar has 3, I think. How many do you have, Buffy, Fletcher, Paul, Jim?
4.
4.
Mork Borg has 5. So
Oh,
the
wow.
little bitty dog is the strongest of all of us.
All right. I chomp a butterfly.
Wait, was that a commentary on humanity? That the dog is
Chomping
stronger
butterfly?
than all of us?
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, have we not watched a lot of post-apocalyptic things where the dog is the main character that survives? Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So I rolled a 4. Does that mean 4 hit points up to max?
You get your max hit points back,
Okay.
so you don't have more than that.
That's the last time I try to help anyone in here.
And they'll go, oh! Small bakers are trapped.
Good riddance, fellows.
Okay, so like I said before, we'll come back if it's convenient, and it's looking less and less convenient the more time goes on.
Help us! Help us!
Yeah, totally. Okay,
So
see
do
ya.
I have,
Bye.
What was that, Ray?
do I have 4 butterflies left? Because the
Yes,
guy didn't actually take the one. He just tried to take me instead.
correct.
Okay.
You have 4 butterflies left.
All right.
And as you, in point of fact, as you try to push through to that door, you both butt up against it, and and you find that the door is stuck.
I'm stuck.
Here's that there's no safe passage through that door.
I'm stuck.
Clang,
Can we go
clang,
to
clang.
Can we go
Oh,
to
no,
the other
not
side then?
We've got to
Not
get
a
out
party
of
of
here
adventurers
immediately.
being met with a door difficulty.
We have the door here, so we can go back to this room and try it from that side.
You certainly can.
Wow, what maptitude you have there. Let's try it out.
Kratar starts running in a panic.
Oh, that way.
Oh.
I mean, you could go that way.
My fellows. Oh.
Near death panic. I love that you keep calling your party fellows.
Show me the way.
This way.
Yes, that way.
How's this door looking? Any budgie? Wait, what did I just say?
Budgie is a type of bird.
Any budgie?
It is it is ajar. It is, well, it's a door, but it is slightly open.
That's
jar
a
is a
dad
door.
joke.
That is a dad joke.
As
My
you
dad's
get in
from
the
the
car,
Midwest. I
and the
can't
thing
help
goes
it.
ding ding, and the little icon is there, and dad's like, somebody's door is not a door, and everybody's like, oh, because it's a jar.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. And I actually saw that we lost someone who was watching because I made that joke, probably.
Bye.
Bye.
Apologies. Sincerest
Oh
apologies.
my gosh. Yeah.
Oh,
you
so
go
it's a
through the door?
jar. Yeah, I was like, I asked you a question
it's a-
about the door.
It's a jar.
The jar. Okay. Does anybody want to kick this, like Kool-Aid Man this, or do we want to like peek through and what's up?
Kratar's still panicking a little bit, so you guys do your thing.
Okay, I'll kick it.
You kick it, and you peer down a dark and cold corridor.
Guys,
There's
you're never gonna believe this, but this corridor beyond the door is dark and cold.
Just
You,
like my existence.
By the way, is my half hour over yet? Can I be stop?
Your half hour is not over yet. You're
Okay.
still lightheaded, and I think it's a great representation of the lightheadedness right there. I also have been keeping a tally to see how many times Ray as Kratar has said something to the effect of "I have nothing left to live for." The count is up to 4 now in the 2 sessions we played.
All right.
As you see that there is a light at the end of the corridor, and you are hearing that violin music, maybe even a little bit louder.
All right. We're supposed to walk towards the light, right? I think that's what they always say. So
Yep.
let's
Go
do it.
towards the light.
That's what they tell us. You making your way through?
Make my way downtown.
Walking fast, faces passing them home down. Remember that song was popular? You do see that there are paintings on the walls.
These guys?
There. Bloop, my chat was in the way. Yes, there are paintings along the walls there.
Bit.
They are landscape. They are bland.
Blandscapes?
Blandscapes. The light is coming from this area over here. And let's see, where are you in space? Yeah. Great.
Can we tell from this side why this door might have been stuck?
As you push on the other side of the door, it doesn't budge. It appears that it could be barred or locked in some way that you didn't see previously. But you're just unable to get through that door.
Strange happenings.
Indeed.
I want to touch one of the paintings.
You're going to touch one of the paintings?
Yep. I want to see if it's like old and dusty, smudgy.
As you notice that it's slightly askance. It's not laying straight on the, or hung straight on the wall. And as you reach out to kind of grab the edge of the frame and adjust it, you feel the floor beneath you buckle.
Ooh.
Great job. I'm already not as a study, and then you are gonna make the floor very unstable. Great,
Yep.
Thanks.
No, the floor is good. It's totally just you. You're just
As you you adjusted the painting, the floor gives way below you, and with a clatter, you fall through the floor.
Ah!
And everyone is going to take Everyone is going to take 2 points of damage as you land on this lower level. Just winded.
Hey, that serves you right, Mork Borg. You only had 2 hit points, so
You look over to Mark, who is now considered broken, and I need him to roll on that broken table, which is on his character sheet there, I believe. Or it might be on the cheat guide.
Broken table. I don't have that sheet open right now. I can very quickly. It's the rules reference, I think.
It is the rules reference, correct?
Rules
reference. There it is.
I
need you to roll a d4.
Hold on, I want to find the
link.
Yeah. Where is the button?
I can send it to you again if you need it.
No. Oh, I found it. Okay. Boom. Wrong one. Let me try again. Boom. Ah, that's the
There
one.
it is.
Okay,
There it
so
is.
the broken table, I roll a d4.
Correct.
3.
A 3. You are hemorrhaging. Death will be in D2 hours unless treated. So what can we do to treat this? As when you landed in the pit, one of your ribs just cracked and punctured through. So you're sitting there, and as you're kind of and there's blood pouring down your vestment as you lay in this dark pit.
Eat the beetle.
So D2, so I'm going to flip a coin. Heads 1, tails 2.
Correct. That's how many hours until
1. You can't see that, but it's 1.
it is a 1. So you have 1 hour before you bleed out.
Mark Berg, Dog Bark. Dog Bark just sits down next to a bleeding out, hemorrhaging body.
Aw.
Can't you
Seems
eat
like
a
this happens a
butterfly?
lot. He's used to it.
You could eat a butterfly. You could also see how you could treat a broken rib and the blood. You would definitely have to have a friend help you with this one.
We could possibly use the femur to create like a splint. You know?
My
Or
dog
like-
doesn't
Little brace.
damage anyway, so don't really need a weapon.
What kind of surgery would that involve?
Are you attempting to kind of like brace and like tuck the rib? What are you attempting to do?
Perhaps I'm attempting to open him up and replace a broken rib
With a femur.
with a femur.
So dark. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna let this happen. I think it's hilarious. Let's see here. I'm gonna have you.
I can help. I can help you open up his body because I've got a crowbar.
Okay.
Take the guy that's dizzy with unsteady hands to use a crowbar.
Yeah, maybe we
Somebody's
should
chest
stick
cavity.
with the short sword.
Let's have you both test presence to see if you can help our dear friend here.
Ooh.
With a D20?
D20 plus your presence modifier.
It's 0, so that doesn't help much. But I rolled an 18, so that helps.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And Kratar, the present, with a 16.
There you go. That's plenty. You all have lived in this bleak landscape for long enough that you've had to improvise medical equipment and kind of healing practices as you just both of you just get set to work like tearing the bottom half of Mark's robe off and wrapping it around, like cinching it around. But also Kratar, you're adept at this, and you reach in and you pull the rib that's sticking out, and you manage to kind of gently, you've cracked the femur in half and you gently wedge it in there and tuck it in, and it seems to be holding pretty well, and you wrap it up, and he's still sitting there. He's not bleeding out anymore, but he is still at 0 hit points. So
I will hand him the other half of the femur and say, "You're welcome, fellow. I suggest you eat a butterfly as soon as you are able." Can he eat a butterfly at 0 hit points?
yes, he can. He's not unconscious. That's what the broken table indicates. There is an unconscious that could happen if you rolled a 1 on that table.
I'm not dead
Right.
yet.
And then I
I'm happy.
Yet.
turn and triumphantly whisper to Mossy, face the wall.
What are you whispering anything that we can hear?
Oh no.
No. Okay. Oh no.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I will wiggle around then and be like, ah, and then eat the butterfly, I suppose.
Much like the I make so many weird references when I game, but the very specific reference of in the Road to El Dorado when the armadillo gets the golden butterfly and chomps it. There's gold dust everywhere. It's a little bit like that, but much bleaker and more disgusting.
Indeed.
The butterflies don't taste great, but much like children's cough syrup, they do the best they can.
Okay. So
A D6.
I
Come
wrote
on.
it down. I wrote it down in my thing. I have 4x flubber dies that restore
Yes.
D6 health.
Yes, go ahead and roll your d6 to see. It is very much freaking me out to see 2 Jims on here and one that looks like he probably will try and kill me in my sleep. Wow.
Okay. D6. I got a 6, but it doesn't matter because I can only use 2, right?
You can only use 2, correct?
All right, but I used up one of my flubber dies. That was gross.
You are all stuck in this tight pit trap.
Oh, guys, I feel good as new, so let's just keep going.
But can somebody give me a feed up here?
As you kind of help each other to your feet. To the west here is appears to be a tunnel passage. It is tight and it is low and it is difficult to get through, but you can squeeze through single file.
Oh,
Okay, now I do want to send Barkmark through on his
Barkmark
own.
kind
Would you
of-
like me to send Mossy as well?
Yeah.
Can Mossy can't fly, so would you roll him down the
Correct.
passageway?
Okay.
Yes, I, like a bowling ball, send Mossy down the passage.
As you put 2 fingers in the eye sockets and one in the nose.
Yep.
And you just bowl him along, a la Mystery Men.
And then I'll say, Barkmark, fetch.
And he goes, makes his way down the corridor. Mossy rolls to a stop. In this passage, it's very tight. And Mossy, as he's rolling and is going, to you, Kretar, that means, I hear music from above. Oh. It is very, very tight. Any large, awkward things cannot fit through here. There's an opening in front of you, and there's an opening directly behind you this way.
Oh. Well, do we want to try and squeeze through and see what's down the little bitty passageway? Keep going down this hallway, which surely
You would
doesn't
have
have
to-
any more traps.
You would have to climb your way back out.
Oh, yeah,
to
we
get
were
up.
below that.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're down
so-
on a lower level.
no, we don't want to climb. That sounds like a lot of work.
When you
So little
have a
hallway?
new femur rib.
Or big old opening.
Perhaps it's the king's son that keeps playing music for us in attempts to lead us to him.
Could be.
But that's above, right?
Yes, the music
Or
is
is that
coming
in the
from
direction of the Mossy?
above. Mossy is indicating that there is music coming from above.
and what did Mork Borg have to say?
Well, he's a dog.
He's the dog. And he said, Bork, heckin' Bork. I'm the goodest boy. Bork, snacko.
Oh yeah. It didn't help much.
No, not at all.
Okay. Mork Borg. Bark, come back.
Bring Marty.
Mossy's just sitting there down the end of the hall going,
He'll grab Mossy and then make his way back This is teamwork. And then just drop Mossy right at your feet, Kratar.
Good boy.
And then he'll sit down and look up at you with
That was a
cute eyes.
good boy. I'll get you a snack later. Do you still have your half of a femur?
You
All
should.
right, what'd you guys do with it?
I gave it back
I
to
gave
you.
it back.
Oh,
The
you did?
half
Okay, I didn't
femur.
know if you had, like, during surgery when doctors accidentally leave implements inside chest cavities or whatever. I didn't know if you just, like, left it in
You know,
there.
it's up for debate with Kratar. It seems as though that might be something he could do, but
Kratar reaches into a hidden cloak pocket and extracts Mark Barg's broken rib fragments and hands one of them to Bork Barg.
they look like
Boy.
good boy. He gets very excited. He loves a snack, especially if it is human dad snack.
Mhm. He'll go take it on a just in the little side of the hallway and
Yeah,
start
he's just
stomping.
Which direction will you go?
Little hallway, big opening. Little hallway, big opening.
Or up. That was the other one.
If you can get out.
Little hallway, big opening up. Pick one. 1, 2, 3. Roll a D3.
Do I have it? I don't have a 3.
You could do a
Is that-
D6 and designate 1, 2 is the hallway, 3, 4 is to the right through the opening, 5, 6 is climbing up.
What,
4.
I was just thinking, what is a D3? That's is that physically possible? It's gonna have to be like bean
No.
shaped, where it like rolls and then hits a flat side, right?
You could
Yeah.
probably do it.
Okay, I just Googled it. 3-sided dice. Oh, that's weird. You know what? I'm not going to share. Everybody just look up D3s on your own time. Because there's actually quite a few options.
No, great.
Anyway, I rolled a 2.
Okay, so that was the big hall, right? Because it was little hall, big opening, up. So 2 would be big
And
opening.
Kratar had rolled a 4, but I'm fine. I'm deferring to y'all to decide whomst.
Hey,
I just walk into the big
Aha.
opening.
You walk through.
Mark Borg, roll as well. Then the average will it be? But okay,
Nope,
big
nope.
hole it is. Too late.
Just walked into the big hole, like you do.
As you make your way into here, this room is illuminated with spectacular colors. There is stuffy air that just reeks of sulfur. And you see this blackened slime covering the floor. And this melancholy violin music is even louder here. To the north, you see that is where this sludge is kind of nesting, as it were. The northern wall of this room has collapsed into a large cavern. It is 60 feet deep. There's black, mushy gunk everywhere, and this kind of yellowy, sulfuric haze that obscures the view. But you can almost see through to what is on the other side. You're seeing a faint outline of flames in the background. And you do see like an outline of some sort of large something coming up. In the middle of the room here, as I get this visible to you, is a 50-foot tall pillar.
Ooh.
And as you look up towards the top of the pillar, you see that there are 2 skeletal violin players perched up there, playing their music for all to hear.
Creepy.
You you see that there's a cave wall there to the south where kind of your backs are to it currently, right here. And there are beautiful green, pink, violet gems that are fixed into the wall. To the west is the narrow crawlway through which you just came, and to the east is an archway.
Like over here?
Yes, there's an archway through there.
Sweet. What's the pillar made out of? Just stone?
Stone, yes, a massive stone
Cool.
pillar.
There's a song in this streaming platform called Feeding the Ducks. Should I play it? And then you can tell me if that's what they're playing or not.
Oh, sure. Yeah, you know what? Why not? Sure. What, I just
How about-
want my players to
about
be
this
happy mainly.
Yeah.
Yeah. The lo-fi is really the vibe of this whole campaign.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you got it, right?
All right. Yep.
I'm just making sure. So, we've arrived into this room. We're also arriving to the end of our scheduled stream time. So I believe this would be a great place after broken ribs, being attacked by insane inmates, and being dizzied by mysterious, obscure literature, that this would be a great place for us to pause.
Don't forget field surgery on Mork Borg.
Yeah, the field surgery on Mork Borg was really the highlight of this.
I will need some time to clean my crowbar, so.
Yes, correct.
Righto.
All right, friends.
Cool.
A shorter session today, as we are here on Friday, and we don't want to keep our friends too late here on a Friday.
What's friends?
What
What
does
is-
friends, Precious? What is friends?
Somebody said weekend earlier too, and I was like, I don't even know what you're talking about.
What is a weekend? Cue Maggie Smith. We will be picking this up. I believe we're going to move to Monday, so we can get Paul in on one last game before he takes another word we hardly know. Vacation?
I think it's vacation.
Vacation. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vakantie.
Vakantie.
There we go.
Is
There
that
you
Dutch?
go. So
That's Dutch. Yep.
that will be it. Aside from the dancing that Fletcher is doing here, that will be it for us for today, friends. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We will be streaming on Monday of this week instead of Friday. So you'll get us back sooner rather than later, but then we will follow up and stick to our regularly scheduled Friday programming. So, yeah.
Sweet. Fletcher and Jim are going to stare at the camera for a second in unison, and then we'll play the trailer and be out of here.
We'll all stare at the
So-
camera in unison. How's that?
Oh, no, it's just going to be us. See, watch. It's going to be a
Okay,
thing.
great.
You'll see.
Playing tabletop RPGs online shouldn't be so complicated. With Tabula Sono, your game master can quickly and easily build out their world, and you gorgeous epic badass adventurer, can join right in your browser with just a link. No downloads or installs. So import your own 3D character or one from our huge free library. And then, just play. Tabula Sono. Play for free right now.